Welcome back to Java Lessons with Evan. I'm your host, Evan Gownshore. We're going to be picking up where we left off, sort of. Um, but I'm not going to get into graphics this time. I am going to go to strings. If you want to look into graphics, you can let me know and I can do that maybe after we finish the basics. But today we're going to look at some different ways you can manipulate strings. So we're gonna edit this to suit our needs. For those of you that aren't on YouTube, I am just kind of deleting what we had last time. If you want, yeah, you can watch this on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna start with our string with a capital S space ORIG, I'm gonna call it for original, then equal sign, then quotation, um, we're just gonna make it literally the word original as our original string there. And then we're gonna, so it was original in quotations, and then semicolon, then going down to a new line. So string with the capital S again, and this time we're just gonna name or create four separate strings that I'm gonna call st1, comma, st2, comma, st3, comma, st4. And then we're gonna system again on a new line, and I did put a semicolon after that. But that just kind of makes them available for later use. System.out.println, and we're gonna say, oops, I don't know what happened there. We're gonna say before, and then we're going to put that in quotes, and then we're going to put a space here. We're going to concatenate, so, but in order to put it in quotes, you need to put the backslash quote, so it knows to put the quotes around it, and then plus sign, again, you can check this out on YouTube, plus sign or orig for that original string, plus sign, quotation, and then I think that's a backslash, quotation, parenthesis, semicolon, and then here's our first kind of operator here. So we're going to system.out.println, open parenthesis, quotation, length, or number of characters basically. And then we're going to concatenate orig, so it's going to be a plus sign, then orig, dot length. So that'll give you the length of, or the number of characters in the string, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. That's just a formatting thing. Then you close the parenthesis and you do a semicolon. Then str1, is going to demonstrate another way to concatenate. So this is orig, so str1 equals orig dot con, C-O-N, cat, C-A-T. Then you just put a string in here, so I'll just put space 1 in quotations, open and close the parentheses around that, and then semicolon. Then we'll go down to the next line, str2 is going to equal str1, so we're going to be working off of that one, dot, and then to, and then capital U, PPER. The PPER is lowercase, and then capital CASE. So say two uppercase. Again, you can see this on the YouTube channel. Open parenthesis, close parenthesis, semicolon, and that'll make it all caps. Then str3 is equal to str2, so then building on that one, dot replace. So we're gonna choose a character to replace. Here we're gonna replace all the E's. So I put those in single quotes, comma, with Z's. And then for the last string demonstration, str4 is equal to str3 dot substring, so sub and then string, all one word, and that's just going to take basically from, we'll say, character 4 to character 8, so it's 4 comma 8 in parentheses next to substring, and then end that with a semicolon, so it'll just output whatever that is. And then so we will just go ahead and system.out.println each of these. So system.out.println str1, and I'm just going to copy paste it to save some time here. Again, you can see this over on the YouTubes. And then I just have to change the numbers basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So str1, str2, str3, str4. And then if we build this, compile it, hopefully have no errors. Cannot find symbol. Did I just call them? Okay. I called them st1, not str1 originally, so I'm just gonna fix it up top. So that'll be less work. And one of the programming teachers that I'm working with right now, I think I mentioned before, says that those kind of errors are things you can learn from. So let's go ahead and run it, and then can kind of interpret the results. So we see original length is 8, so there's 8 letters in there. And then original 1. Oh, and I goofed up since it's capitals. So if we change this to a capital E, and we compile again, and we run again, and the applets see now replace the E with a Z. Hopefully you found that helpful and interesting. It's another way to mutate strings. And then the graphic stuff is like what's called the applets, which you can see run as applet here. And that pulls up a window, but it's a lot more just kind of like placing rectangles and objects. I can give just like a very brief detail to it because I think it might be a little boring. But there's options that you can Google for JApplet, that's what it's called. And you include JApplet and java.awt.star. and basically you say like page dot draw rectangle, oval, line, or string, and you tell it where to put it and what to say, and you can set colors by color dot yellow. You can set the background color. So I mean that, yeah, it's more stuff you can probably Google rather than having to do it here unless you think it would be helpful. But that's all I got this time. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and please leave your feedback so we can improve in the future and hope you're learning something. That's the main thing.